welcome to the first ever episode of the series where I'll be documenting my journey of creating the first ever album of mine. I will be updating every 15 days of what I've been up to in regards of making of this album. Let you know any learnings that I have in the process. Let's get into the first video. Okay, so training wise, I have completed 14 hours of vocals, 2 hours, 25 minutes of guitar, and 5 hours of keyboard. Put at the screenshot here of the training timesheet that I maintain. We are being honest. Album progress wise, all the songs that I wish to put in this album are either like already have a rough start, I've completed it, or like they're in middle somewhere. I thought that the goal that I could set for this 15 days was let's just finish all the songs composition wise, but that was indeed not possible. I have completed like 20 to 30% of what I had planned. I had to like reflect so much on how I should proceed further, which I'm going to talk about because these learnings I've taken from these 15 days, I'm definitely sure that I will be able to have much more momentum going forward. So for the technical part, I will be talking about composition and I will be needing my specs because I'm gonna be reading my notes. Composition is literally building a song from scratch. So for my understanding, I have divided composition into 4 parts, which is songwriting, structure, harmony, and arrangement. I'll be explaining 4 of these topics in detail and let's get into it. So songwriting is lyrics plus melody. Lyrics, of course, the words that you say, the emotional core of the song. And melody is the tune on which those words are going to be said. Melody is how people remember the song. I think there are two processes of songwriting. Firstly, it's melody first, and then you figure out lyrics on it, like you sing na 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 na, something like that, and you just put like I will become. And the other process is you simultaneously write lyrics and melody. Latter way is how I write my song. Second is structure. It is song structure plus the tempo for me. Song structure saying like if you want verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Second is your tempo or beat per minute. This is where you sing the song on a particular tempo. Next is your harmony. This is key slash scale plus chord. Scale is what emotional coloring you want to do to your song. Is it in a major feeling? Is it in a minor feeling? Once you figure out your scale, you figure out the chords for your song. Figuring out the chord progression can be 4 chords or 6 chords. So arrangement part is your instruments and your dynamics. It's where you decide what instruments are gonna play, like guitar, synth, keyboard, drums, and other things. In dynamics, you figure out the movement of those instruments, like where the intensity needs to be loud, where soft, where there are quiet moments. And to summarize this topic, imagine a metaphor that is composition as building your home. Songwriting part is deciding the landscape or where you want your home to be. Structure is the architecture thing to actually build and shape the song, your home. Harmony is when you color and paint and decide the mood of your home. And arrangement is you decorating your space. Learnings that I had in this 15 days, which I'm definitely gonna carry forward. Firstly, slow is the new fast. When I was sitting with track 7, I kept thinking about track 4. And when I was like, okay, let me just do track 4, then I started thinking about track 2. My mind wandering into things and I kept giving into this. This literally led me to not make progress in any of it at all. Like instead of focusing on what nuances I could create in the melody or in the bridge or what words I could add extra, some new things that I have in my mind. Instead of focusing on all this and actually enjoying the process of creating, I just kept worrying about okay, I could do this in track 4, I could do this in track 6. My advice here is you are 100% gonna get 1,000 ideas in you when you're focusing on one thing. Have a pen and paper with you and start writing in points. Track 7, I could do this. Track 2, I could do this. Then go back to your song and slowly sit with it. Don't jump on these pointers at the time you're set for one track. Second reflection is getting rid of my all or nothing mindset. I don't know why I had just this sort of expectation of myself. I will complete its entire composition. That's not gonna happen. You can only tackle one thing at a time. You can either tackle songwriting part or the arrangement part, not everything in one day. And if I started working on it in the morning and by the afternoon I figured out ki, oh, I won't be able to complete this entire composition in one day, I just did nothing after the afternoon. Literally on 12th November, when I figured out I won't be able to complete even 50% of what I had in my mind, next 3 days, 13, 14, 15, I did nothing. Nothing in terms of making this album. No composition at all. I was just like, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna complete my goal. Why should I bother? And I did nothing. And now I'm thinking like, wait, I could have like maybe just wrote one bridge in those 3 years, or maybe just figured out one structure, and it would still matter so much. But I did not. I was like, fuck it. All or nothing mindset is something that I plan to get rid of in the coming time. And third and last reflection that I have is to be your friend. I say this for two reasons. Firstly, this is going to be a journey, okay? This is not a sprint. This is not a casual walk. This is a marathon. You gotta give yourself grace when you're not performing good, and you gotta appreciate yourself when you're showing up day after day. It's not a small thing to be disciplined. It's not a small thing to believe in something greater than yourself. Some days just talk to yourself into the mirror and just hug yourself and say, it's okay, thank you for doing so good. Super, super beneficial for you to be your friend in this journey and not your boss, not your enemy. Just be your friend. Second, why I say this, being someone's friend involves getting to know them, getting to know what they like, what they dislike, how you can love them, how they are in general. Try to know yourself like a friend would. Get to know what you like, what you dislike, how you function. As simple as figuring out what metronome app to have in your phone, like what click sound you like when do you like to write, if it's in the morning or evening, do you like black pen or blue pen. If you really sit with yourself, if you actually take the time and effort to know yourself, your body, your mind will tell you what works for them. Because only once you know how you function, you could build a system for yourself and what sort of things propel you to take action. So this officially wraps up the episode 1 of album making series. To know that I'm gonna document it and I'm going to have sort of a way to talk about it. Like it just feels more joyful to create, more joyful to be disciplined. And just thank you for being part of this journey. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Please let me know if you liked it. Let me know if you like the composition explanation part. Thank you so much for being part of this again. Ta-da!